Hello, this is Ronnie. I am back here with another clip focusing on the precious metals, as this is the festive season. So Merry Christmas to all those who celebrate Christmas, and Happy New Year! Happy New Year to everyone. I will also offer the special offer that I often have running on my website. I will reopen it. So for those who are interested in further details, please stay on after the clip ends. I'll be back with some details about that. Other than that, wishing you a pleasant festive season and good trading. Bye now. Okay, we are coming to look at GLD. That's the monthly, and the bearish projection is still alive, and I would say and still looking the most likely projection. Okay, that is still looking like it's working as it should. We do have some variations to take into account, as you can see. On the monthly for the GLD, we have an option A ending here, B ending here, C basically underway right now, or if the A ended here, B might have ended here or might still be ongoing. Okay, that will simply buy time, if you like, sort of delay the pain, delay the day of reckoning, and that will come on the break of 1000, yes, 100. But the way it's been coming down, it looks like certainly short term we do have more downside on the horizon, and then we should be on our guard to see if any reversal. I mean, those who are short should be really very careful, because there could be quite a bit of a reversal. I'll cover all the potential here. Let's have a look. This is now the daily, and short term I have no doubt there is another slump. There's another slump. I'm not sure how far it's going to go, but there is another slump coming. And the question is what's going to happen once we get that drop to complete the fifth leg on the green scale that you see here. If we go sideways, then we have one more slump to probably challenge the bottom at around 1100 that we have seen here. After which I am convinced we will have a pretty strong rebound. So what I'm saying is that I don't think it's going to crash through 1000 as if there is no support at all. No, it is likely to meet with some support around here, and there'll be quite a rebound. But if it does go towards 1000, yes, if it even goes under the bottom that we have seen here, you realize it's very bearish. The message will be very, very bearish if that takes place. So these are the two options that you see. If the B ended right here, you start counting from here, and you could effectively have the first leg down terminated on the completion of the fifth wave on the green scale. So you could have a rally as soon as we get that drop short term that I just discussed. If you start counting from here, meaning you have a 1-2-1-2 structure, that's something else. So then you are waiting for that fourth wave, yes, on the red scale, and then the final dip before you have your first break complete, and then rally for a few months and then continue down. Take a look at the daily, and why I think the short term it's just flashing danger for the long. So anyone who thinks that we do have a bottom in place, there is at least another day or two of misery here. You can see clearly here with a 1, 2, 3. You can see the triangle here. The past week did nothing to dispel the bearish forces. They are still there. So there will be another drop. Very, very likely. Like that. Okay. And as I just explained, that will terminate the fifth leg, meaning you'll have you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 complete. And then if it goes for a fourth wave, that means further downside. If it is about correcting or doing anything else, of course, it's going to surge back towards 112. Okay, and that should tell you that it is probably going for a much bigger correction. Now here's spot gold in US dollars, that's the monthly. Again, the same options are basically playing out here with the projections, the various projections here, going down, getting inequality between the A and the C, the big C, beginning to count from here, would send gold to as low as 585, okay? Just going for 0.618 of the run would take it towards 885. Both measures, of course, smashed 1,000 like nothing. Yes, 1,000 being an extremely important psychological number. So all in all, the road down looks like there is still plenty potential there. Let's now go for the weekly. And you can see the various alternatives, and there is no point agonizing too much which one is the right one. You can spend hours and hours, but it's not going to help, you know, because at the end of the day you do need a further price action to go by to verify which one is the correct one. So spending hours and hours trying to decide is really in my opinion fruitless activity, because you just don't have what it takes in terms of data to clinch the matter. You can decide arbitrarily, but that's something else. You know, sometimes people don't understand why I have so many options on my charts. The reason why I have so many options, first of all, is just because I have maybe spare imagination. Maybe I'm wrong to do that, but the way I see things is that when I perceive that there are several options there, I think it is just not prudent to ignore them. It's not prudent. It's better to know, to be aware that the options are there, and let the price action rolling through time cancel the options one by one. So at least I'm aware of the options. If I am not able to see the possible options or the contradictions or whatever, that's something else. Now, in the case of spot gold here, you can see I have, some would say this is exaggerated. You have three possibilities here. Well, no, I don't think it's exaggerated. It is, you have an option where the A ended here with a 5 legs run right here, and then you have an ABC, that's an A, ABC, that's a B in green, and then you run up here and you have a C. Fine, for all intents and purposes, that's an A, big A in black, that's a B, and we come down in a major C. What's the problem? Now, it is possible and perfectly logical if you work from the pattern point of view that despite all these ABC, ABC, ABC that yielded an ABC big, the B is not done, the B on the black scale. You come down, you can still work with an ABC like this, ABC, X, that's an A, that's a B, that's a C, remember that, yeah? And that would argue that when it reaches roughly 1080, 1050 or slightly higher than that, it'll bounce back. And that's where my other B comes in. Do you see? Again, going through a series of more ABCs. It will only change their wavefront materially in terms of the bull-bear scenario on a smash and a run, sharp run above this level. Anytime you see it basically buried under this level, you can assume that the danger is always there, that this will end up being a B that will eventually send it breaking 1050. You must assume that, because this option will always be valid, will always be possible. Only on a run above this level, then you can exclude that, and you can assume that there will be life on the upside in a big way, okay? Because if you take this as one leg up and you assume that the rundown from the top actually ended here and not here as I'm showing you, because the other option still exists, then only on the run above this level will you get the confirmation that there is big life on the upside. And I don't exclude that, okay? Some think that I am I'm completely in the doom and gloom camp about the metals. I'm not. I'm just following the price action. If I get something like that, I would continue to assume that the odds are that the danger is definitely there, that it's going to break 1050. The day it pops its head above this, I'm going to run with the bull like nothing. What's the problem? The price action will dictate that I have to run with the bull. Okay, so that's the weekly, and just that you note here, see how far the price action has now run way away from the 50 moving average, and just this in itself is calling for a rebound. Okay, you often would see when the price action deviates very far from the 50 moving average, it's going to at some point find support and rebound back to sort of close the wide gap between the 50 and the price action. Let's now take the daily, and you can see the various options. So I was mentioning the ABCX, that is potential. There is potentially for an A, B, and that could be a C down. Okay, or we go down with that structure that I've elaborated on for quite some time, that I had my 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 short term. We are almost certainly going down. Yes, short term, I would think that there is extremely high chance we're going down. I'll show you here the 60 minutes. Right here. That's U1, that's U2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A bunch of ABC, X, ABC, fine. That gives you the A, that's B, C, D. Looks to me like this is going down the road of a perfect triangle. Perfect triangle, fourth wave relating well on the time scale of what I see here. I don't see any issue. You know I'm wrong. You know it's probably something going in a different way than I'm describing if it manages to jump above this level, which comes at 1142. Okay, it runs above 1142, you know there's something else. Something else, it's possible that either we're seeing a failure or whatever, something is going on. It runs above this level, you can assume it's going to go higher. Okay, that comes at 1151 or so. Okay, it runs above this is your first alert. It runs above this, you can assume comfortably that it's going to go quite a bit higher, potentially quite, I mean, for quite some time. Yes, there are plenty of options that will open up. Such a rally will kill, of course, the idea of the fifth leg. Will kill the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 idea. But you should be alert that if you are short, this is a danger alarm signal right here. And if you are still short and it goes above this level, you don't want to stay short. Okay, this is silver, that's spot silver, that's the weekly. I want to discuss the bullish potential. Not that I think it is the favorite scenario in the circumstances, but I want to discuss it so that it's clear what needs to take place for this to play out. Okay, so in the case of silver, we have here on the weekly ABC, X, ABC, and now we could be looking at an X. Now, the X could be a brief thing, like possibly what we, no, this was actually a pretty lengthy thing. It could be a brief thing, yeah, there is no hard and fast rules, it could be a brief thing. And then silver would just go and crash under 14. But on the other hand, it's possible that the X will drag on here for a long time. I mean, here it took more than a year. There is nothing in the world stopping it from basically going sideways here and becoming terribly boring market and then dropping. Okay, so that'll be your X, you go down for another ABC. However, we could experience, in fact, a build-up here that will send it above this level right here. And that's where the bullish potential will spring back to life. Okay, it is not dead. It is not a favorite scenarios I've just explained, but it's not dead. You cannot exclude it. This is now the daily. And I've been working with the ABCX ABC structure, and that appears to be coming along. There is undeniably another alternative here that could call for a resumption of the bull, but I'll show you what it's going to take to have to bring this about. Let's now focus on a line style. Do you see? We can set out an argument here that is, okay, that was our bottom, important bottom. that could play out as the first leg of the new bull market, the new bull run. And what can be taken here as an ABC X ABC would be just a correction. Now, this is definitely feasible. Definitely feasible. But I'm not saying it's the favorite scenario. It's definitely feasible. Look, a sharp run over just 2-3 weeks above 18 would revive the bull like I don't know what. You realize what needs to happen for this to be confirmed. Nothing short of a run above the previous high. We absolutely, positively, absolutely must see a run above this level. Otherwise, we are in the same trap, if you like, that we discussed in the case of gold. We could go sideways here with a whole bunch of ABC, ABC, X, ABC, etc. And all of that would move over time into just delivering an X. Do you see what I'm saying? Just delivering an X. And some would argue, hey, it could also be a B. Well, yes, it could also be a B. That is the issue of options. Do you see? It could also be a B. I would tell you that gold and silver at this point in time are markets that I wouldn't rush to trade them. The reason why I wouldn't rush to trade them is because they are, to some extent, they are in a range-bound. They are range-bound markets. Range-bound markets are not, if I can put it this way, they are not terribly exciting because you don't have a very, very strong trend. And there are plenty of other forex pairs around. You just look, you will immediately find them. And not to mention the stock market that we have now. There are other markets that have very powerful trend, main trend. What silver did by coming down like that and being unable to run above 21, and gold and GLD we discussed, this is still considered at this point in time as a range-bound market. Running above 21, that'll be a big deal. That'll be big news. But in the meantime, it is basically range-bound, and unless you are a day trader, if you are shooting for 3 to 5 day trades, it's not the best market around as far as I'm concerned. Hello, I'm back here with a few details on the special offer that I mentioned in the introduction. So you need to get onto my website. This is wavemastery.com. Yes, www.wavemastery.com. That gets you to my homepage. You can run through some interesting articles in the beginning here. That is the section where you can find a special offer. It's actually under the tab special promotional offer. You can access that special page also through the menu of the resources. You have to scroll all the way down here, and that's where it is. You just click on it, the page opens. Other than that, once you become a subscriber, your subscription will appear here. And if you like further viewing further charts, I've got plenty of charts under the chart galleries. Just scroll here and click on that. You will see plenty of charts. Useful links, pretty standard. Recommended reading list. I have included not all the books that I read about trading, but some of the interesting ones. If and when I have time, I will add, of course, more. These are standard things: private policy, terms of use. And if you have any problem, question, issue, whatever, just go through the contact us. Very easy to contact me. Just put your name, make sure you write the right email address, double check that, leave your message. Primary school maths, you fill in that, you submit, and I get the message, no issue. Just bear in mind that I'm in Belgium. Okay, so if you contact me and you are in Asia or you are in the US and I'm having my resting time, then please bear in mind it might take a few hours for me to react, but I will react and I will get back to you. Whatever the issue is, I'll do my best to help you. So let's just run through the special promotional offer. It's right here. And if you're not familiar with that, and it is really open for people who have not taken a trial before, okay? So if you have taken a trial before and you like to get on to the reduced plan. I will allow you to do that, but please contact me. I would not be happy if you take another trial, okay? I will allow you to come on to the reduced price plan, but without a trial. But for those who never taken a trial, then you just go through that. You see it will expire on the 8th of January, giving you a bit of time. If you don't have a PayPal account, you can arrange one in the meantime. If you are, please read all that, okay? You can see normally it's 159 per month. I'm only taking 79 per month during the offer, and it is good for 12 calendar months, meaning it's going to run for 1 year on half price basically. VAT charges are applicable often just in Europe, okay? The US, if you are from the US, UK, funnily enough, if you are from Belgium, you don't pay VAT. If you are from Asia, of course, you don't pay. All other countries, you don't pay. If you are from Europe, so please run through the list here and see where your country shows up, okay? So choose that tab where it's applicable to you. Say if you're from Portugal, you just click on that. You will have to pay 97. That includes the VAT, you see. Okay, if you are from the UK, US, Belgium, and you go for the daily service, okay, this section here is for the daily video service. You're going to get basically the section here. You press subscribe. It takes you to the PayPal page. If you have a PayPal account, it's going to be very quick. Okay, here it gives you the details. It's a special offer. It's just €1 to begin, okay, for the first week. And if you like it, you don't do anything, the reduced price plan will kick in and will charge you after 1 week, will charge you 79, and that's going to be good for 12 installment, at the end of which it will terminate. And then we will see whether you like to continue or not. That's the pay page. That's my full name, okay? I'm going to go back to the website. For those who are keen on taking just their weekend video, which can be quite useful for those who are not very intensive, yes, following the market intensively, etc. They just like to know more or less where the market is going. They don't have a lot of time, but they are happy to dedicate a few hours during the weekend and perhaps a few hours during the week. Sometimes I share with the weekenders. I share with them sometimes bonus videos that I think are important during the week, midweek, okay? If you go for that trial, you'll have 2 weeks to check it out. And after the 2 weeks, if you like it, you do nothing, and you go on the reduced plan. In our case here, it's going to be 29, okay, 29 instead of, normally it's 59, okay. And the same thing, if you come from the US, UK, Belgium, Asia, etc., you don't pay VAT, you take this, okay. You go down here and you click subscribe. If you come from any other European country, please pay attention, select the right country. That's basically it. Again, I would like to urge you to contact me if you have any issue, if you stumble during the payment procedure, if there is whatever comes up, you know, don't be shy. Just send me an email. Send me a contact us form here, and I'll be happy to help. Other than that, wishing you again pleasant festive season, and hope to see you on my website soon. Bye now.